What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Thank you for stopping by the Real Table Talk, where we roast, we toast, and we lay it bare, baby. The tea is boiling over. The stories are raw and red. Baby, life's messy. So we serve it unfiltered, no cap, no frills. Judgment outside. Are you gonna get served? Fried, dyed, and laid to the side. All right. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, it's just me again at the table once again, but it's gonna continue to just be me at the table until okay. But that's also kind of what today's episode is about, right? Those, toxic friendships. Anyway, if you are ready for a very intimate, very personal, no holds barred conversation about what it is and what it ain't, we talking boundaries, we talking toxic energy, and why is it that people just have no respect these days? Like none, none. But they expect so much out of you. Like, what is that? What? Yeah. Anyway, it's definitely gonna have you rethinking some of your own personal relationships because what I tell you after this experience, I'm gonna be rethinking everybody and everybody even more so than I already was, baby. Because just yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about a little bit of everything. But first up, we're gonna have a little bit of the drama, the latest drama in pop culture. We're gonna talk about two queens of reality TV, Tiffany New York Pollard. Y'all know her as Miss New York, yeah. And Teresa, um, baby, I don't even want to butcher your last name. But they started out as friends on House of Villain. I've never been able to pronounce her last name. It just do not roll off my tongue, y'all. And I don't want to be that person butchering folks' names. But they started out on House of Villains, and apparently things got real messy, and it was a lot going on. So I want to unpack all of that, and we're gonna talk about all of that. Then we're gonna shift and we're gonna talk about the other stuff that was really messy that happened because Biden. What was you doing, boo boo? What was you doing? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about you. We're gonna bring you to the table for the Royal Fuck Up badge of the week. Because dude, come on now. Y'all excuse me, my voice is doing its own thing. But yeah, like mad respect. I love me some fighting. I'm definitely, you know, pro women's rights, obviously, and I'm gonna support the motherfuckers that's supporting that overall. But fighting, their old age is shown. And we just gonna leave that there for right now. Anyway. Anyway, next we gonna have, a little bit of poetry. We're gonna cool it down with a little bit of poetry, and I'm gonna bring you something a little bit more personal to me. It's something called Mirrors to the Soul. And I want to share it because this is kind of gonna be the normal structure of the podcast. So we are going to do for the culture. Then we're gonna do the Royal Fucker badge. Then we'll have a little poetry corner and or talent show, depending on who we have as a guest on the show, obviously. And then we're gonna get into a little bit of the adult conversations, the social pain point, and then we gonna wrap that thing on up. So that's kind of what you guys can expect from me today. So anyway, as we proceed. And yes, I do have my talking points because your girl can ramble. So just to keep me on point, I got my talking points in front of me. Judge your mammy. Like I said, leave the judgment at the door. You can pick it up on your way back out whenever you choose to leave. But over in here, I got my notes in front of me. Now, as we proceed, motherfuckers. Okay, so like I said, we don't talk about for the culture first. Because Miss New York, Miss Teresa, what's really going on? What's really going on? Like, I'm at a loss for words. Like, I don't even know what to say. Y'all just was such best friends, like roomies. That's the way I understand it. I'm not real, reality TV-ish, y'all. I ain't even gonna act like I just be sitting there watching reality. I don't. I probably watched a couple of episodes of maybe a few reality TV shows, and this happens to be one. But New York, Teresa, girls, girls. Put the claws away. Put the claws away. Put the claws away. Okay. Anyway, so anyway, diving right in. Like I said, I'm losing my voice, but diving right in, we gonna talk about these two big personalities, New York, aka Tiffany Pollard, because we know her as New York. Everybody else call her Tiffany Pollard, but we call her New York, Miss New York from Flavor of Love. She will always and forever be. And then we have Miss Teresa. I'm just gonna call you Miss Teresa. If you've watched season 2 of House of Villains, then you know that you know they done brought the heat, the thunder, the fire, and the smoke, baby. They wanted it all. And they started out as friends. They were the I guess friendship group that everybody was talking about. And then it was like it just blew up. For what? Over what? Like, girl. Anyway, so let's let's dig into this shit a little bit. So Tiffany, New York, and Teresa, they were roommates. They came in as roommates. Which obviously some people were surprised, but obviously I wasn't because their personalities fit. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anything more. They just fit. You just got people that fit together. They just fit in my perspective. But anyway, it apparently surprised a lot of people that they was friends. Um, we all know New York and her big, larger than life personality with HBI up in it. Girl, please. Anyway. Because then she's the HBIC, sis, Flavor of Love, and that's what we all know her as. But baby, listen, the HBIC ain't got to make all of that shit. They ain't got to make all of that noise to make stuff move. I just want to tell you, real HBICs, they move in silence. They don't have to be loud to make stuff move and to make stuff happen. They give a look and everything just goes to pieces. Everything just starts moving. Real HBIC. All that big mouth energy, boo boo. That ain't it. But I respect it. I respect it. It's great for reality TV. It's great. It's great for reality TV. But boo, New York. Anyway, but yeah, she came in with all of that big energy, and then now this is the one show that I really never watched was Jersey, the Jersey episode or version of Real Housewives. I really never watched Real Housewives at all for the most part, but I especially did not watch if I watched any episodes or any season or spinoff, it was into, and I say maybe because that just wasn't mine. So I apologize, Teresa. I'm less familiar with. But anyway, um, she's apparently known for also bringing the same big old attitude, big old energy, flipping tables and all of that. But it's again, like I said, two kindred personalities. You could tell that as soon as you see them on camera together, they just was that. Oh. But anyway, the way that they, instantly roomed together and it, they really had it going on. They had a duo, that power for that best friend power duo going on. They had that going on with two strong personalities too. But a lot of times in business, two strong personalities is just what you need to make shit move. So for me, it wasn't a surprise. Especially when I started watching and doing my research on that subject. But for a second, I thought they was gonna stick it out. Jersey and New York, stick it out. I thought they was gonna bring us something new for the long term, but obviously it was things escalated, and that's not what it was. And they have had not one but a few confrontations since then that are beyond notable. Um, the best moments, I guess I will say, is the verbal jabs. Cause baby, y'all know New York be New York be firing that shit off. She she be firing that shit off. And that welcome to New York, Miss New Jersey. That baby, that goes for me. Cause I don't know. I just feel like that just goes for me. Again, I really don't have a whole lot to say about Miss Teresa. Obviously, she appeared unbothered for a lot of stuff, but she didn't. She had her little clap back. She had her big clap back moment, which was the kiss my ass and girl. Anyway, I don't. And for the record, I don't be looking at the camera anyway because I'm not a social person. So it helps me to just not be looking at the camera. So I'll be talking to the ethers. So I'm looking at the notes and I'm looking at the little screensaver on my TV. In case y'all wondering, what in the hell is she looking at? The screensaver on my TV, the notes, and everything else that's going on around me. But anyway, yeah, like so okay, so who do y'all think won between this last round of New York versus Tiffany or New York versus New Jersey as they would have it? Cause y'all know New York, she got that mouth, and I personally favor favor her. I'm not even gonna lie. I personally favor her because that's she is just absolutely hilarious to me. But anyway, let's talk about how all of that impacted the show. And let's, kind of break that down. I've never really yeah, look closer to me. I've never really not been one to acknowledge how reality TV affects the culture. But here's the thing. I feel like this whole feud thing that they got going on, it feels like it's been one of the biggest feuds of the season so far, and everybody is talking about it, and I don't understand why, because this is honestly what we expect from anything that New York is involved in first and foremost. I mean, is she not the drama queen of New York? Anyway, so personally, they say that they have reconciled and all of that, but we don't see. We don't see because it all makes me wonder. Either, like you said, like we always say, is it a publicity stunt? Were they really mad at each other, or was they did they pull a Snoop Dogg? I stopped smoking on us, like, because that's but they ain't that always the question. It's marketing, because really, no, yeah, really, it's marketing. I honestly believe it was marketing. Because if you have two personalities that really are genuinely that strong, then they are always going to genuinely be that strong. They are going to be genuinely loud about their expectations and their feelings at all times. And if you got a friend that's that loud and you are that loud, realistically, y'all gonna make sure y'all have some sort of understanding, especially if that friend is your roommate. So, and then think about it, y'all. It's reality TV. Yes, it's unscripted for a lot of it. But take it from me, a person who has been on quote unquote reality TV. I was on Divorce Court. I was on one episode of Divorce Court, and as much of that was real TV, it was also very much scripted. What they do is they take your life and then they fit it for the script. Basically, be who you are for real. Tone it down in this area. Pipe it up in this area and make it good for TV. And that's how you get reality TV. So again, maybe I just destroyed the fantasy or the reality or the love of reality TV for some people, but I really genuinely don't give a shit. That is one of the reasons I do not watch the shit, but y'all do so. I gotta see what's going on with it. Anyway, so beyond that, I just want to know, what do y'all think of reality TV show? I know I just gave my perspective, but do y'all think any of the connections that are formed are real? Or do you think it's um, an alliance for the sake of the game? You know? Or do you think like that they have some real friendships, that networking relationships that form, that blossom maybe after the competition is over? Like, yeah, I can deal with you. Well, we not competing with each other. But girl, while we competing, is it's a real fuck you. Like, what's your perspective? Me, I think it's more of, look, while we in this game, is a real strong bit of fuck you with the middle finger and all. Both of them in some cases, but in other situations, I do believe that a lot of it be staged and kind of forced. But y'all tell me what you think. But that was for the culture. Coming up next, we got the Royal Fuck Up Badge. And this week, we gonna talk about we're gonna talk a little bit about politics, because old age, politics, dementia don't mix. So if you are just joining, this is Real Table Talk. And we just finished up for the culture, and we are starting the Royal Fuck Up segment. Who fucked up this week? And I gotta give the who fucked up this week to our very own President Biden. Cause baby, What? Yes, Commander in Chief himself earned my personal Royal Fuck Up badge this week with a blunder that makes, I guess, I feel like the title well deserved. If so, if you have not tuned in, running the country obviously ain't a cakewalk, and you got a whole lot of shit to remember. But recent speech blunders from President Biden got me and everybody else scratching their head, pulling their dreads, honestly, trying to figure out what he is still doing. Is more than likely not ready yet. You probably got like another 20 minutes. I just looked at the clock. But yeah, you can rotate the pockets. What? Yeah, it happened. And when she tell you it like that, when anytime she tell you, you gotta pick her up and just go running. Because assuming that she is telling you at the last moment. Yeah. But yeah, assuming she tells you, when she tells you, you just gotta pick her up and assume it's at the last minute and just go run. Yeah. She just
is there any more drop ins? Check for me. I was supposed to put that stuff in drop.
Get on the pot. Like I said, real life, real messy. Anyway. Anyway, like I said, Biden, baby, memory. Being a commander in chief of a country like the United States of America and having dementia, it obviously is not working. It does not work. It does not work. Listen, baby, it's not working. You served your time, honey, and you did the job that you were supposed to do, which was make a way for Mama to get in office, and you got Mama there. Come tomorrow, we gonna be putting Mama in the office, y'all. So Biden, yeah. Or wait a minute now, y'all. Is it a political stunt? Is it a political stunt? For the last few hanger-ons that are like, no, I want Biden, because we there are a couple of those, I'm sure. Oh, I want Biden, because he fits my idea of what a president is supposed to be. An old white man with dementia. You got some of those that are still hanging out. And if we do, baby, kill the dementia idea. Just kill the whole old white man idea, period. Because the president don't necessarily have to be an old white man. President don't even necessarily have to be an old man or a man, period. President can be a woman. And Mamala is proving that we got women that are ready to step up to the plate and own it and change it and make sure that our daughters who we are raising now have an opportunity to have rights to control and make their own bodily decisions when they become of age, and even when they ain't of age. Because baby, you don't never need no man trying to tell you nothing about the female body. Can I get an amen? Anyway, back to the Royal Fuck Up badge. I'm off of my rant. Off of my rant. So here's what happened. In a very recent speech, President Biden mistakenly referred to the Ukrainian president Vladimir Zelensky as President Putin. Now, that ain't no small slip up. That's why I said, I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional or if that was like really he really blue screen off. Cause to confuse Putin with to confuse Russia with Ukraine, and Russia and Ukraine have quite literally been fighting for quite some time, is insane. Intentionally, when you have intentionally been sending aid to Ukraine for God knows how long, to intentionally make that kind of fuck up is, I mean, to accidentally make that kind of fuck up when you have been very intentional about the aid that you sent to Ukraine and to Vladimir. Godly, I mean, I just can't see that being accidental. Like, I don't even see that being a dementia related slip. The more thought I put into it, the more I think about it, that to me really feels, and it's really giving. Y'all, I ain't crazy. Like, because remember, he was the vice president to Obama, and now Obama didn't make them kind of slip ups, but that man was sarcastic as mud. Y'all know he would make y'all think he was crazy in a real high secret. Just because you had the damn nerve to think he was crazy. He would feed you. So, what I'm saying? Maybe Biden is feeding y'all. I don't know. We're going to see y'all.
Olivia, earlier I was messing with her hair because she kept having stuff in it. And she said, "Were you washing my hair?" Instead of that.
It's okay. Now, but that kind of awkwardness, y'all, that's like probably your new man, your ex-man name. That just don't happen on purpose. I mean, that just don't happen on accident. That kind of stuff that be happening on purpose. If I call my new boo my ex boo's name, I did that on purpose. That wasn't no accident. But that's me. What y'all think? But wait, because it didn't. It didn't. This is why people think that he blue screen. People think he blue screen because he called Kamala Vice President Kamala, now Vice President Kamala Harris. Yeah, he called her Vice President Trump. That's what they say. Y'all. That's what they say he said. That's what they say he said. That's what they say he said on them cameras, y'all. That's what they say he said. And I'm so serious. How did you mix Mamala up with Trump when Mamala and Trump is running together? But then again, maybe he didn't mix the two up. Again, maybe there was some strategic Da Vinci Code logic behind all of everything that he got going on. All of y'all conspiracy theorists out here, they figure out his Da Vinci Code logic because I just cannot believe that he made that kind of blunder accidentally. That really feels like I'm feeding. Anyway, now here's why that's a problem if he's not feeding. These seem like harmless name mix-ups, but in reality, as the president of the United States, the one thing that you have to know is your fellow politicos, especially from foreign nations. You have to know those names, and you cannot especially mix up the names of two countries' politicos who are specifically at war with each other, especially when you have been an adamant aid to one side of that war that they have had with each other. Dude, that's a massive fuck up. Okay. With the Russia and Ukraine conflict, like you can't just go mixing up their leaders and acting like they just long lost cousins at the Thanksgiving dinner table. That was messy by them. That was really messy, and it sent all of the wrong messages to some of the wrong people. But again, if you was on some Da Vinci Code stuff, you need to let us know so you know what I'm saying we can defend you, brother. right now. They every other week they got a new soundbite from you, and it's all giving me real, should I have a V8 moment, but then again, it's also like kind of like, hey, I told y'all I wanted to retire. Stop asking me. So now I'm just gonna start playing dumb. Now I'm just gonna start giving y'all. Now I'm just gonna start feeding y'all because, hey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the. I don't know. I cannot even begin to rationalize what any of this is. But I will say what comes next if he continues to blunder and make really bad decisions, which I can't even say he making really bad decisions. I just think he is feeding the press, and if he continues to feed the press, they gonna Mitch McConnell his. Um, but then again, you still end up with Mama as president. So I don't think they gonna quite Mitch McConnell him just yet. Um, they might though. So I remember what happened when Mitch McConnell ass kept on blue screening. They rolled his ass off of the stage one too many times. And the last time that they did, his people gave a statement and said, y'all listen. This man, oh, we got to get him off of these microphones because it he can't speak rationally no more. And so, but if they do that to Biden, if they do that to Biden before the new president is sworn in, it doesn't matter whether she wins the election or not. If they Mitch McConnell him before the new president is sworn in, she becomes the president. So how y'all like them apples? And then she becomes the president interim, which means the president until the new president is sworn in, and then she becomes the sworn in president. Baby, Mama ain't even gotta go pick her a new office. Mama can just kick her feet up and be like, okay, well, I've been doing this job for 90 days already. It's been the Mama administration. So, I mean, I'm with it either way, whichever way y'all want to go with it. But hold on, pause. Let's pause for a sec.
Olivia.
Dinner break was the best thing I did. I heard this dinner break was the best thing I did. Oh shit. I don't know. Oh boy, working tonight. I have to check and find out. My offshore. I had to find out if he working tonight, because if he ain't working tonight, then I gotta start that deployment.
Just started.
You know, it's one of them ones that I had to just push a couple buttons on.
Olivia, why not eat it? You got orange juice. Girl. Here, how about you eat? Wait.
All right, Madden is working. That's all I needed to see.
Good man.
Mm.
It was right here. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that juicy potato dripping off of that Brussels sprout. Look at that. You gotta talk to your daddy. He can take over the TV.
Girl, I want to eat. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to eat in peace. Why don't you call
Ooh.
my name and make me seconds?
Mm. Okay. Let me get out this bowl. What the? You gotta talk to your daddy about that.
We watch TV all day. You got
Because you took the TV from me.
Daddy, you do this.
All right. I'm done with that. Cool. Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah, that was good. I was about to fuck up.
It's good.
that's just all they do.
Excuse me. Yes. My bad, y'all. I did not mean to do burp like that.
All I ever wanted was for someone to rescue me from being hopeless. Now I'm rolling sacks of bud, light it up, I'm getting fried, stressing about nothing, wishing on a shooting star from afar, but in my mind telling me that it's pointless. All I ever wanted was for someone to rescue me from being hopeless. I don't really know how I feel about it. I highly doubt if I ever recuperate from the moments I went without it. Ever recuperate from the days trying to hoard it. Ever reciprocate from the many nights recording about love lost, love gain. Coping mechanisms laced with Novocaine. I'm numb to it. Still feel it from afar, wishing on a star. Come on, love, we all go through it. We don't choose it. Forever feeling invincible, even impervious. Yet it still is no match for my nervousness. Now I'm feeling sick. What in the world is this? Drama, no warning label from daddy, granny, or dear mama. But someone told me it'd be days like this. Voice from my subconsciousness is coaching me on how not to panic. Cupid strapped with automatic shooting at me. I perish, a hopeless romantic girl. All I ever wanted was for someone to rescue me from being hopeless. Now I'm rolling sacks of bud, light it up, I'm getting fried, stressing about nothing, wishing on a shooting star from afar, but in my mind telling me that it's pointless. All I ever wanted was for someone to rescue me from being hopeless. Join my militia, I pour it by the picture. I was more than optimistic, choppers rolling like an engine. Yeah, I seen it all, but of course I'm not a witness. I just torture competition, make an orthodox decision. We correspond with pistols. Nigga, we masked up, you know this course not an issue. If you mad, I make you fast, take some mags for your issues. Put that toast to your throat, that take to your neck, we Kleenex, no tissue. All I ever wanted was for someone to rescue me from being hopeless. Now I'm rolling sacks of bud, light it up, I'm getting fried, stressing about nothing, wishing on a shooting star